Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I'm going to do a little get ready with me tutorial on my go-to everyday summer makeup look. This is really easy, really quick, have you out the door in 5 or 10 minutes, doesn't involve a lot of makeup, but gives you a more polished look, a little bit more put together, makes your eyes pop. It's lightweight, it gives you that summery glow, it has nice warm colors. It's just my perfect go-to everyday look. I've been wearing it in videos a lot lately and a lot of you guys have been requesting a tutorial on it, so I'm happy to bring it to you here today. So let's get started. It's funny, this summer I did a big roundup of BB creams, CC creams, and tinted moisturizers, and through that video I discovered that two of my faves are still my faves after testing a whole bunch of other stuff, but I discovered a new way to use them together. I start out with the L'Oreal Magic BB Cream and I use it just as a primer because it's really blurring and smoothing. And then I go in with the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, which is a little bit more of a color corrector, but I love how these guys work together, as I said. So let's go in with this as the primer to start. Now this is one of those white products that adjusts color for your skin. So I just take a tiny little bit of this on my finger, I rub them together, and then I just put it where I would need primer. So the fronts of my cheeks where I have enlarged pores, my forehead where I have more enlarged pores, you know, any kind of texture that you're looking to minimize. This definitely is texture minimizing. It's nice and blurring. It changes color on your face, but it doesn't always give me the exact right color. Sometimes it's a little bit too orangey, so that's why I like to go over it with the IT CC Cream. And so I just rub that in to the places that I need, and I also like using this as an under eye concealer. So because it does change color, it will give me a little bit of blurring under there and a little bit of color correction. I mean, if you have seriously dark circles, this is not going to cover. You're going to need to use your regular concealer, but where this is a quick, easy out the door makeup look, this is a great way to get your under eye concealer done quickly and easily. This doesn't settle into wrinkles, and it's also moisturizing, so it works great as, just for a casual day. An under eye concealer, it's going to even out the color under there. You guys are kind of far away. Why don't we come in a little closer? So that's pretty much all I do with the L'Oreal Magic BB. Now I'm moving on to the IT CC Cream. You can certainly apply this with your fingers. I just prefer it with a sponge, so if you're really in a rush, fingers is great. But I wear this in medium. Oh, and also in the L'Oreal Magic BB, I have it in light. So I just take one pump of this on the back of my hand, and that will be way more than enough to do my whole face and also bring some down my neck. So I just dot that around, put it right on top of the L'Oreal BB. And I like to even out the color on my neck, so I put like half of it down my neck and half of it on my face. And then I use a damp beauty blender to just pounce that around and blend it out. The IT CC Cream can have really foundation-y kind of coverage, but in this case where we're putting it over the BB cream and using about half as much as normal, it won't give a ton of really opaque coverage, which is nice for the summertime, so it feels lightweight and it doesn't look like you're wearing a cakey mask of makeup. It has that nice light reflecting illumination, which of course for me is always a little bit too much, so I do like to powder it down a little bit. But if you like the illumination that it gives, you don't need the powder at all. So I use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores loose powder. So I just shake a little bit into the lid. I just pick up a little bit of the powder on my brush and then I tap most of it back into the lid. Then I just press it underneath my eyes because I don't like my under eyes to be luminous. I feel like it just makes any puffiness that I have look, kind of puffier. And I always do my T-zone and the fronts of my cheeks, just the places where I have enlarged pores. If you have pores that don't show from outer space, you don't have to do that part, but this just kind of sets it and mattifies it a little bit. I always like to do my eyeshadow next, so I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lid Lockup for the primer like this when it's just a quick day, because with the doe foot applicator it just makes it really super quick to just draw a line on each eye and put it on. I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender to blend that around my eyelid. Then the eyeshadow palette that I'm using is the Tarte Make Magic Happen palette. This is one of my favorites, and that's why it's my go-to. I use it every day. The colors in this are so gorgeous and natural. So I'm just going to dip into the lightest color in the palette, and that goes down low on the movable part of my eyelid, from the inner corner to the outer corner, and then I'll just do a little bit for a brow highlight. And lighten up the inner corner. And next I'm going into the center pan, which you can see I use a lot because I've hit pan on it, so I just swirl that around like that. And then I just take that at a diagonal from the crease down to my lash line, and then I go in circular motions up into the crease and I bring it across, keeping it in the crease all the way to the inner corner. And I bring that down about halfway across my lid to the center of my eye. And this brush is so nice, it blends itself. You don't need a blending brush after that. I love this color for the crease. It's like a perfect universal summer color. It's warm, it's summery, but it doesn't call attention to itself. So then I go in with the taupey gray over here with this nice brush, and I put that just at an angle from the outer corner down to my lash line, just to darken up the crease. I just do a little bit of that. I don't want it to be too dark or too dramatic for like an everyday summer look. I want my makeup to be light and really natural looking. I want everything to be blended beautifully. Then I just kind of bring it about halfway across on top of that crease color as well. And then I go in with my blending brush, the Beauty Junkies Pro Tapered Blending. Give that all a blend so it's super natural looking. Then the eyeliner I use is the Sephora 12-hour waterproof contour liner. This is in Tiramisu. And I just take that and I tight line my upper waterline. So you just place that at the base of your lashes on the underside and just color in the underside of your lashes. That helps your lashes look thicker and denser. And then for the lower lashes, I use the same eyeliner, but in the color Flirting Game, which is like a metallic taupe. I just take that at the outer corner. Okay, and then I just take my index fingers and pull up, and that just gives me the tiniest little upward wing of my eyeliner so that everything is going in an upward direction, pulls the outer corner of my eye up. You don't want anything sagging down. And then next is mascara. I use Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout. A couple of quick coats. I don't really curl my lashes on an everyday basis, so especially when I'm trying to just quickly get going in the morning. All right, let's just finish up the face with a little blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Sin palette. This has been my go-to blush, bronzer, and highlighter for the entire summer. I love this stuff. The blush I like is the more peachy one called Score. So just going to pounce that on my cheeks, keeping it kind of high, starting back by my hairline and bringing it forward about to the midpoint of my eye. I don't want to bring it all the way in here. Gives the most natural, beautiful blush color. And then I'm going to go in with Paranoid just to kind of darken up the edges of my face. A little more sun-kissed at the outer edges where there would be normally a shadow, but makeup kind of foundation-y stuff makes it look all flat in one color. Just put a little bit under here. Carve out those cheekbones a little bit. Always a little bit under the chin, a little bit jawline contouring. And then whatever's left on the brush, just do a little bit down the sides and the tip of my nose. Then I take a little fan brush and I go into this highlighter down here called Sin. Pick up a little bit of that and run that at the high points of my cheeks and then down in front on the apples. And then a little lip gloss and we are out the door. I'm using the Buxom Full On Lip Cream. This is in Hot Toddy. It's a really warm, summery color, a nice warm nude. And then if you don't want to leave the eyeshadow all matte, you can go back into the eyeshadow palette and just pick up a little bit of the shell pink over here with your finger. And I just tend to put it right in the center and then bring it into the inner corner and just blend it right over the top of the other eyeshadows that I have on there. And that just makes this the prettiest subtle glow. It's not glittery, it's just like a nice satin shimmer. So pretty. And then you're done with your makeup for the day and ready to go about your business. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, found it helpful and informative. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. So have a great day and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.